Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Anna and today I'm going to show you how I crocheted a half double crochet stitch. It's fantastic stitch. I love it so much. It's my go-to for almost anything. I love to do men's scarves and sweaters out of it. It's fantastic. It doesn't have much holes. Most guys doesn't really like that. And it's nice and warm. It has this good texture, and it's really easy to do. It's really easy to do. I said I'm going to show you my ways how to crochet, because if you're following a pattern, please refer to the pattern or the designer how they did it, because my way is a little different. Not much of a different than others. Is just how I start and finish the rows, and it can get a little confusing. So I'm going to use a stitch marker for today for you to know where exactly I'm putting in my last stitch, because it's a little tricky there. But the way I do it, it creates a perfect straight edge. You don't need a border for blankets. You don't need anything else to do. It's just perfect. So let's begin. The last video I taught you how to chain, do the slip knot, and single crochet. So I'm gonna still show you how to do it, but it's just a little faster. I'm not gonna go in depth exactly what I'm doing. If you want to learn how to chain and all that, you can go back to my first video and watch it. I'm gonna move all the stuff around right now just because my camera likes to focus on different things instead of me. So this is how I do my slip knot. I wrap it around, pull this through here, and just slip it out on my finger. Put my hook. Jesus. I split the yarn, put my hook, and I'm gonna begin chaining. I'm not gonna chain a lot, so I can actually make a bigger swatch for you so you can see how it grows and how it looks. So how you chain, you just wrap the yarn around and pull through the loop. Here, first chain, second, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna do 11 chains. So what I do, I'm actually gonna go in the second chain from the hook, not the first one, not a second. You don't count this. The second chain from the hook, you wrap around before you go into the stitch. That's the difference between the single crochet. With single crochet, you just go in, then grab the yarn and yarn over. Now you're yarning over, second one, go into the V, pull a loop. Now you have 3 loops. Yarn over and pull through the 3 loops. That's all. Yarn over, go to the next, grab your yarn, pull through. You have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through the 3 loops. Here, let's do it again. Yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull it out, yarn over and pull through the 3 loops. Let's do it again. Yarn over, insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull a loop. You have 3 loops in the hook, yarn over, pull through 3 of the loops. This is so far how it looks. It's great. So now I'm actually going to put that stitch marker right in here, the beginning one. I advise you to do it right after you do the stitch, but I usually don't need a stitch marker for the beginning, I'll suggest you get a stitch marker. You can use bobby pins, you can use a safety pins, you can use paper clips, you can use a lot of things. It's not necessarily to do any like to go and buy stitch markers. They're not expensive. I lose them all the time. You can do a scrap piece of paper, not paper, that would be weird, scrap piece of yarn. So let's do it again. Yarn over, push through, grab your yarn and pull through the 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through, go around, yarn over, pull through the 3 loops. Remove that because I think my camera, it's kind of get darker outside, so my lighting is not the best. You might hear my dogs going crazy as well, so I'm sorry for that, but I have a lot of animals in the house in the moment. I have 2 dogs, we have 5 cats and a main part of the house, and I have my own old lady that lives only with me because she doesn't like anybody else, and we have 2 outdoor cats. How fantastic. A lot of cats. You can hear stuff going on, and I apologize for that. It's just that time of the day. I had the time. Okay, so let's talk about crocheting on my animals. Here it's the first row of half double crochets. I'll give you a tip. Try to make your chains little loose because this stitch is a little thicker, so if your chains are tighter, it's gonna kind of fan up and the bottom is gonna be cinched in. So try to make your chains loose. Usually it's good to make your chains a little looser. A lot of people actually use a different size hook, like a 1/2 millimeter or a whole millimeter, up to, say, like I'm using 5 millimeter hook. They'll go with 5.5 or even 6. So most people will chain 2 for a half double crochet to bring it up. I am chaining only 1. That's the little difference. Chaining only 1. I'm gonna turn, and you can see on this side how it creates actually braid right here, like a V's on this side and V's on this side. So sometimes that might be a little confusing. Where exactly you go? You're gonna go right in the middle over here. You're gonna do that. Yarn over, go in through the 2 loops on the top. Now it has a lot of loops, so you cannot really see. Let me do the first one, and the same thing. You have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through the 3. So yarn over, insert your hook right in here, through the 2 on the top, grab your yarn, yarn over, pull through the 3 loops. That's all you need to know about this stitch. I'm gonna go faster to the end of it so you can actually see where I'm inserting my hook. And the end where is the stitch marker, because when you do just chain 1, it kind of gets buried, but it doesn't create a bump in the side. That's why it makes the edges very straight, but it's hard to see where the stitch actually is, so it's very easily missed. And we don't want to miss stitches, because if you keep missing stitches, you're making a triangular instead of whatever else you're making. So let's do this. I gotta pull just a little bit more yarn. Excuse me. Here we go. This is next to the last. You're gonna remove your stitch marker, and you're gonna try to go in the two loops right in here, and we have the second row. So here we didn't put the stitch marker. I know what it is, but I'm actually going to put it right now so you can see where to put your stitch marker. It's right here. I might have another stitch marker so I can show it to you. Actually, sorry, it's white. I didn't find any other color. Alright, I was just looking for a stitch marker. Now again, we chain 1 and we turn. Something happen here. Chain 1 and turn, and doing the same thing. Yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops and go around. I'm gonna make one more, and I'm gonna put the stitch marker right in here. That's where is your last stitch. Okay, let's do it again. I'll finish this row and I'll let you go and have fun with this stitch. It's fantastic. It's a basic stitch. I always said you can make anything out of it. For baby blankets is really good if you worry about their toesies or fingers getting stuck and holes and stuff. That's a good stitch. It's actually doesn't use that much yarn than a single crochet. It's a little faster and creates great texture. Men's scarves as well. I made my father and my brother back home. They love their scarves. Every year they say, "Oh, thank you, you made it." Because guys are a little harder to deal with those things. For girls and ladies, you have more option on the colors and patterns. Here you go. Here's, like I said, it's a little tricky because it's kind of hidden in the side. It's hard to get the 2 loops, but try to get the 2 loops. And voila, we are in our 3rd row. So pretty, so nice. I said I love it. Here's my little sample for you, and it pretty much looks identical. How you gonna know which is your, if you just do a regular stitches, it says like single, half double, or double crochet, to know where is your front, your tail is gonna be in the left side. That's how you know that's your front. All right, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learn how to do a half double crochet. I would love to hear your comments, or actually see your comments, or hear from you. Any comments are welcome. I have a thick skin, so even if you say something not nice, that's actually good for me, because I'm gonna learn and I'm gonna try to take your words to consideration to try to make my videos better. That's it. Have a wonderful day, and happy crocheting. Bye bye.